preparing to start this gentle practice with a hip and spine warm-up. So coming to a downward facing dog, and this is a gentle walking dog. I want you to notice how you feel in your body. Notice how it feels in your pelvic floor and take whatever movement in this little dog that you need. The purpose of this pose is to warm up the hips, the spine, and the rest of your body. So walking out the dog, try to take one heel and then the other towards the floor. Try to be nice and long through the spine. And take whatever little rolling, moving movements feel good for your body today. If you find there's one specific place where you want to feel, then just move into that place and just give yourself some yummy movement. And then we're going to begin to take some little hip circles towards the left. So starting with little small hip circles. And as you move into this, exaggerate your hip circles and take that flowy movement all the way through the spine. Imagine that the movement reaches from your toes to your fingertips. You're generating some heat and you're just seeing how it feels in your body. And then we're going to slow that one down and we're going to take it to the right. So making the hip circles and exaggerating the hip circles, exaggerating with your entire body. Imagine that you can move every little fiber in your body all the way from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers and up to the top of your head. So finishing out this warming sequence and preparing for the next position, which is the puppy pose, where you will keep the hips stacked over the knees and allow the chest to rest towards the floor. So beginning by just making sure that your hips are stacked above your knees and your heels in line with your knees. You're going to bring the hands forward and allow the head to rest down onto the mat. Remember that the focus of this pose is pelvic floor relaxation. Try to relax your pelvic floor as you surrender the weight of your rib cage away from your hips. Try to be soft through the body, allowing a surrender. If you feel the openness coming through the front of the chest, maybe you want to bring your chin to the floor instead of your forehead, but listen to your own body. You shouldn't feel discomfort around the knees or the shoulders, so just pay attention to your joints. And it's okay to have the toes curled under or have the feet resting flat on the floor, toenail side down, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Try to be completely relaxed in this position, completely surrendering. As the weight of your ribcage is relaxing down, you may feel the space coming between the vertebrae. You're going to feel a deeper opening through the pelvic floor. Try to relax the backs of your legs, the hamstrings. Try to allow a deep relaxation all the way from the fingertips through to the tips of your toes. And you're almost there. There's just 10 seconds left in this position. Letting go. And then gently preparing to come to the next position. So for the next position, we will take a wide-legged child's pose. And this is a nice counter to the position you've just been in. We will be in the position for 2 minutes. So taking the knees wide, toes are touching. Relax your backside down towards your heels. Take your hands together at the center of the mat and allow your head to rest forward. Again, we remember that the focus here is relaxation of your pelvic floor. So begin bringing your awareness to the pelvic floor, noticing if you're holding any tension. Try to allow a dissolving of the tension if you do feel tension in your pelvic floor. Tune into what's happening through the hips. Try to scan from the hips down through the legs. You shouldn't feel any discomfort in your knees in this position. Is there anything between the hips and the legs that you can surrender? Imagine that you can send your breath into the areas where you feel the tension. Try to feel a widening between the sitting bones as you relax a little deeper. Notice how it feels through the spine. Just observe what you find in your body. Notice the shoulders. You shouldn't feel any discomfort around your shoulders. You should just feel a deep letting go in this position. Try to settle the body, finding stillness in these last moments of letting go. And you've just 10 seconds left. So begin to bring the awareness back into the body, preparing to move to our next position, which is the twisted shoelace preparation. We're going to do the first on the right side for 2 minutes. So come to laying on your back. We're going to take the left knee in towards the chest and then externally rotate at the hip. We're going to allow that left foot to rest down onto the floor and take the arms out to the side. You can gaze to the left for a slightly deeper twist. And as you ease into this position, notice where you feel the tension in your body. Try to recognize any need to grip and try to shift away from that necessity by letting go of the tension. This is a practice without props, but of course it's okay to use a prop to support you if you feel that you need it. Try to unwind in this twisting position. Where do you hold the tension? Imagine that you can send your breath into the areas where you feel the tension. Notice the pelvic floor in this asymmetrical position. Which side of the pelvic floor feels more tension? Imagine you can dissolve that tension away. Try to surrender. Notice how it feels in the glutes on the backside of your body. Can you allow your butt cheeks to be really soft? Keep letting go. With just 10 seconds left. Allow a deep surrender and prepare to ease out of the position. Hug the knees to the chest, and we're going to take the shoelace preparation on the opposite side, so taking the foot over to the left. So take that right knee in towards the chest, externally rotate, flexing the foot, and then lower the foot down onto the floor. allowing the gaze to come to the opposite side and allowing the shoulders to relax. And as you ease into this position, make any little adjustments you need in order to surrender. I want you to immerse yourself in this surrender. Notice how it feels in your pelvic floor. Try to allow the tension to unwind. You can visualize the tension dissolving as you surrender yourself in this position. Notice where you feel a need to grip. I want you to respond to that need by letting go. Try to find the ways that you hold tension. Try to notice where your mind goes as you allow yourself to surrender into a little bit of the discomfort in the pelvic floor. Invite softness through the pelvic floor and through the legs in this position. How does it feel in your hips? Observe the sensations. Try to witness what's happening in the body as you allow yourself to unwind. And in these last moments of stillness, keep asking yourself, what can you let go of? What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? Try to allow the tension to dissolve into the earth beneath you. And then gently ease out of the position. Hug the knees into your chest. Come back up to a seated position and bring your hands to your heart center, thanking yourself for this practice.